How about Sham Yahweh Shah? Walkabout Wadar. Allah, how about Sham Yahweh Shah? Walkabout Wadar. It's your brother Sharia, alright. I just had a dream, vision, I don't know what you want to call it. But hopefully you can hear me. But basically, I just seen like a glimpse of the coming kingdom, the kingdom. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get to it before I forget anything. So basically, I seen I was back in one of the places I grew up, or whatever, and I seen a few people like back in the world I knew. They had like their children. One of the guys, he had his kid with him. He had a daughter, and before all that, I think, or after and throughout all that, there was some brothers out there that knew the truth, and I forget how it came about, but basically I was meeting one of the guys back in the world, one of the jigs back in the world. His daughter, I hugged him, asked him where his daughter was at, and he showed me. Then I went and like she was pushing on the swing. It was like some get together or something. But then basically that's when I noticed there was a couple other brothers I ain't never seen. They was in the truth. I think one of the brothers I knew, one of the jigs I knew, but another brother I didn't. And there was a few other brothers I've never seen before. And basically we just got to talking like how as I was pushing, they knew. It's like we both just had like a connection. We knew we was in the truth. And ironically, one was just standing behind. It's like they were standing there the whole time. Like they were there, just like I was just there, but they knew the truth or whatever. But it was like there was guardians there. It's like they was set there. So they were standing behind, like if you was pushing your kid on the swing, they was like standing in that spot, but like off to the side more. And they basically just got to saying, one of them had like a garment on. He had a black garment on with which we understand to be the sackcloth or whatever for the basically us prophesied when we hit the highways and byways. It tell us in Revelation, and the Elder Gavar, he just did a beautiful lesson on that or whatever. But so the brother, he was standing in that, and it was like a black ephod with like a blue embroidered. It's kind of like the one I got that's tan with that blue across of it. But his was like black, like I think purple or blue. He obviously had this ribbon of blue at the bottom with the fringes. We just got to saying how, I guess one of the brothers, one of the jakes in the world, they was like faking it. So they was like putting a lot of misconceptions out there. So we just got to addressing that. He's got to talking real strong and loud in a real loud voice, like, yeah, he ain't, and then basically to fast forward, that's when I just got off, because I was like laying down in the wood chucks, because we were standing in wood chucks, right? And I ended up standing up, and basically it's this park called, how's this damn park called? I don't even remember the park now. But anyway, we was standing in the wood chucks, and I was kneeling in the wood chucks pushing his daughter, and I was looking up at him, like you can imagine, I was looking up at him, and that's when I noticed he was standing there with a garment on. He had like a wrap on, a mitre around his head, and then there was another brother next to him. They was both in the truth. And then I stood up, and he started going. He was like, "Can't no damn Edomite get in the kingdom. Can't no damn, y'all need to quit teaching that," or whatever he was saying. I was like, that's right. And then basically, it was everybody there was Jake's. As soon as we got to talking, like you could feel the whole spirit change. Like everybody was just, it was crazy. Everybody was like so into what was going on. As soon as we opened our mouth, he opened his mouth to two other brothers. One of the brothers is like Elder Yashawamba or whatever. Elder Yashawamba, Salaki, Elder Yashawamba. He looked like, this as far as what I mean by whatever. I couldn't. It's just weird, man. But as soon as we got to talking, he was just like, he was like, yeah, everybody just froze because we started telling them how like all these everybody, these people, they're going into slavery. They're going in, and we just started like, I'm talking about with strong, authoritative voices, and you could just, it's like everything literally went on pause. Like the Most High really let me feel that in detail, and I literally had said like exactly, ain't no damn so-called getting into the kingdom or they're going into slavery. And I was like, you could feel the spirit changing. Like this is about to happen. You could feel the spirit in the earth change. That's what I was saying. So fast forward, everybody was just looking like with their mouths dropped, and the brothers, I said, two of them I've never seen before. Even though the one looked like Elder Yashawamba, he didn't. It's weird. He did look like him. Now that I think about it, but the other brother I never seen before, and they was just marching back and forth, pounding their hand. We was just going like, this is not, no, this is not. They're not getting the kingdom. Everybody was just looking like everything stopped around us. Everything. It was packed. It was a lot of Jakes. Jakes get together big at them get these feasts that the Most High hate. Or whatever. But it wasn't even a feast. It was like they was just there. But it was a get together. Now, fast forward, I ended up being. I can't remember what happened after that. I ended up playing with the Jake daughter some more, and that stops, right? And basically, that time period stopped, and Jake went. The world started back up. Basically, it's like once they stopped talking, once we stopped talking, announcing, it was like everything hit pause. It's kind of like that part on Get Out when dude had that moment with the other brother when he was asking about his experience in front of all the Edomites, and everybody stopped once he well, it was like that was normal until he took that picture, and then everything paused around him. That's how it was when we got to addressing everything, and then once it stopped, everything went back to normal or whatever. Like before that part when he flashed the scene, I mean the lights, locked it, just woke up. Now, fast forward, I ended up being, I don't remember what happened afterwards. I think I played with everything went back to normal. I was playing with the Jake's daughter in the sand, and then pretty much after that, what happened after that? I just fast forward. I ended up talking to my mom, and she knew about him, whatever. But I ended up telling him how he had like his daughter was like beautiful personality. She was like one or two, super smart, and now a lot of parts starting to come back to me. I ended up getting into it with these one Jakes I used to know in the world, but they couldn't do nothing with me ultimately. You know what I'm saying? They was just on bull. Fast forward out of that part, and I ended up being with it was like in this car. It was like, and I was outnumbered. It was like three of them or whatever. I think my woman, she might have been in the damn driver's seat, and I was like on the middle seat. It's like it was back in the hood, how stuff would be if you was back in the hood. Like a bunch of niggas in the car, just random stuff going on, sitting in a parking spot type job. Fast forward, I ended up being with the brothers from like a lot of the brothers out of like the New York bodies. I don't want to say camps, but the New York bodies. Obviously, just all GMS. Okay, Shalom, you brothers. But anyway, I ended up being with them who was like at this table, who was just really having a good, like enjoying each other. How beautiful is the unity of brothers. As the scriptures tell us, and we was like beating on the table, sitting down, and I mean everybody was like, it was beautiful, man. Brothers was like dancing and stuff like that. It was like we was rejoicing, and it was amazing, man. That job, I mean, it was amazing. And we was like under this, the like hood lights they put in the hood, the golden street lights, the infamous street lights that can barely give any light off. Now fast forward, after we was enjoying ourselves sitting at like this little park patio table like that, but it was like in the middle of the hood in New York or something like that. I think I ended up transferring to this other house where these Jakes was in the truth. This was this family of Jakes. This video finna cut off, so I'm gonna have to probably redo this. And this Jake was kind of bugged out, and his family was explaining that to me. Fast forward, we ended up meeting the band ended up coming to his right mind. He ended up addressing all his children, his wife, telling me what his name was. They all had Hebrew names. He asked me, and I told him my first name at the time, which was Kayan. And that's a beautiful name, brother. And he was like, can you, without, because he was basically speaking for me. And I was like, can you relay any of your message without me having to do that? And I was like, yeah. And as I was looking, I seen chariots. I'm talking about, brothers, I seen so many chariots in the sky.